As advertised, Chavez with a quick throw. This one popped up in the air and intercepted. Mason Laster picks off the football. He's down the left sideline. Only one man to beat. Runs over a defender, and he is down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. The ball came out, I think, at the end of that run, Ricky, but Westlake able to pounce on it. A huge turnover as the ball went up into the air. Tip drill nailed by Mason Laster.
You know, it's funny, Joes, I actually thought Chavez got away with a couple of passes early in this possession. That one wasn't on him. Certainly could have been caught by the wide receiver, but the Westlake defense right there, Mason Laster, been so good for the Chaps as a backup linebacker. Those are the momentum-changing plays when you're trying to...
So on second down with the ball behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 3. Giving it up to Brody Wilhelm, just a nice little route. As he comes across, makes the catch. Rolando San Miguel able to bring him down, but not before he picks up yardage down inside the 10-yard line to the 5. And it's a first and goal Westlake at the 5-yard line, and this is where the Chaparrals were all week long, or all game long in last week's win over Reagan. Against Reagan, and now second and goal from the 1. Wise looking to turn and hand off to Jack Kaiser. Kaiser into the end zone, touchdown Westlake. So points off turnovers. We saw it in the third quarter against Reagan. Denham Collins intercepted Brad Jackson for the Reagan Rattlers. Created an opportunity to score points, and this interception by Mason Laster will turn into points for the Westlake offense.
Well, it's true against any team, Joe, but especially a team like Westlake. You give them a short field like that, they're going to take advantage, and they did right there.
So a good snap from Helms, good hold by Bartlett, and he only needs 19 yards rushing to tie Nakia Watson for second all-time in career rushing. Hansel Jr., this one pumped up in the air, and again, Ty Ingram-Iser picks off the ball of the tip drill there. Once again, 1 pass, 1 interception, 2 in back-to-back drives, and Ty Ingram-Iser has his 3rd of the season after 2 interceptions in the Buda-Johnson game in his final regular season game as a Chaparral, where he had 0 interceptions for his career. Now he has 3, 1 here, and Westlake once again knocking on the door at the 31-yard line.
Well, you mentioned it in our pregame show, Joe. If there's a knock against Chavez, it's that he turns the ball over from time.
So on second down and 1 after the gain of 8. Here's the snap, the turn, the handoff to Kaiser. Kaiser with first down running yardage and more inside the 10 to the 5. He's at the goal line. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Jack Kaiser into the end zone on an easy run as he busted it to the outside to his right. He's into the end zone, and with that run, 4 carries, 28 yards. Westlake is looking at its newest member of the top 2 career rushing yardage for the Westlake Chaparrals. Move over to Nakia Watson. Jack Kaiser now second all-time. We welcome you back. Short kickoff here. It'll bounce at the 20. That's a live ball, and Westlake could jump on it. And it's still loose, and Westlake comes up with another recovery. This is going to be Westlake football as Justice Johnson, the name you know, able to pounce on the pigskin. The second it went beyond 10 yards, it was a live ball, and Westlake able to track that down as the short kickoff surprised everybody. And that ball just took a weird hop, and it's a good hit by Bo Massengale that kind of threw off the return man. That was A.J. Adomensa. 3 turnovers have led to 3 possessions inside the 20-yard line. Now on the play action, finding Nate Acosta is Reese Wise, and Acosta is into the end zone for the 10-yard score. Touchdown Westlake. 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and now a recovery on an ensuing kickoff. And Westlake is on the board for the 3rd time in this quarter, and there's still 7 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the first quarter at the Alamo Dome.
Well, Joe, this was going to be a tall task for United no matter how this game played out, but when you give the Chaps the ball 3 consecutive times in plus territory, nearly an impossible task for United, and Westlake all over United right now. Extra
point coming for Kahn as Helms will snap it back. Bartlett will hold it, and Kahn 2 for 2 on PATs, 750 turnovers, but right now you move the change, you have an opportunity to maybe stay in business for a little longer. The inside handoff to Southside to try to catch the Westlake defense off guard. Works for about a gain of a couple of yards. The quarterback of the defense here on second down and 10. Launching the ball downfield to Brody Wilhelm as Reese Wise. That pass is caught, and it is inbounds down to the Longhorn 32-yard line. Deep ball looks good indoors as Wise connects with Wilhelm.
And great recognition by Wise there to know he had a free play on the offside on the United defense. And again,
so 3 wide receivers to the left of the formation on 3rd down and 13. Wise fires over the middle, has Wilhelm. He leaps up, makes the catch, spins at the 10, and is down inside the 9-yard line. Wise, you can hear him nicely as he fires to the end zone. This is caught by Heath McCree for the score. So on the 5-yard route, there's some nice little comeback to the quarterback, and he makes the grab on a low throw. Wise firing it to where only Heath McCree could get it, and he digs out the throw for the easy score. Another touchdown for the Westlake Chaparrals here on 3rd and goal from the 5 as Wise finds McCree. Touchdown Westlake.
And a great job by McCree to get inside of the defender there, use his body to seal it off and give Wise a target, and they're able to take advantage.
So Kahn is on again for his 3rd extra point try. The snap from Helms, the hold from Bartlett, and it's up and good to nothing with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the ballgame here in the first quarter. And now the coverage sack comes in to hurt Chavez as he is brought down inside the 20, back near the 16-yard line, right hash mark. Looking to turn and just hand it off, and Kaiser runs into a wall, bounces off it, comes forward inside the 50 to the 45, one man to beat. He gets outside to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, dragging Villasenor out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Another electric run for the second all-time leading rusher in Westlake history, Jack Kaiser, who now has to come off the field after he was initially stopped and then picked up another 53 yards to his rushing total after that explosive play. 1st and goal Westlake.
Oh, what a classic Jack Kaiser run that was, Joe. About the only thing we didn't have there was the spin move we always get in the open field, but took the contact, cut it back.
Costa and Kaiser flanking Wise on 2nd and goal. It'll go to Kaiser. Kaiser runs into the end zone for the easy 3-yard score. Make it 4 yards technically, and it's a touchdown for the Westlake Chaparrals as Jack Kaiser is into the end zone for the 2nd time this afternoon. Touchdown Westlake.
Oh, it's an Avalanche now, Joe. And the problem for United is they've gifted Westlake a couple of scores, but the times Westlake has had to go, you don't often say this in the second quarter, but Westlake bringing some of the reserves into the game here early.
And Justice Johnson is the benefactor of the score as he's able to sweep left, cut inside, down to the 35-yard line before he's tripped up by Mateo Gomez. You can see that running back room very, very deep, and it's a first-round run for Justice Johnson. His first rush here in the Alamo Dome. And he picks up positive yardage inside the 34 to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down for Westlake.
Left shoulder, he's done for the day.
Thank you very much. We'll update that situation. Not good here. Here comes the rush. Offsides play. Wise looking to throw downfield to Wilhelm. He slows down, adjusts to the football, and makes the catch inside the 20. Again, it looks like Brody Wilhelm kind of comes up a little lame there as he came off the turf awkwardly. And, of course, our referee telling us that the offsides penalty is going to be declined, and now Brody Wilhelm shaken up a little bit, and he'll go to the bench.
And he's kind of dealt with some nagging injuries this season, Joe. I think we're at a point now where if you're Tony Salazar after this drive, you're like, look, I don't want to take any chances. I know what's coming up next week with Lake Travis. I need to get my starters out of this game.
It's a gain of 24 yards. Wise on the play action, going to keep it himself at the 10 to the 5, running to the goal line, and he is in. Reese Wise scores on a nice run there as Wise is into the end zone for the score, and for the sophomore quarterback, that is his 10th rushing touchdown. Made the read correctly, nobody in the middle of the field, and then uses his toughness to run through Villasenor for the score. Touchdown, Westlake.
And you can just see what a physical mismatch this is up front.
Yards passing, 38 touchdowns, but knocked out in the first quarter. Now subject to an inexperienced quarterback, but again sets up 3rd and 4 after the 6-yard run for Luna, who's back to pass. Looking to throw, has time, fires. George Jones makes the tackle after making the catch in the open field. As receivers to Paxton's right, one to his left, a back on either side, out of the shotgun, looking to run the read play here, and again Paxton calls his own number inside the 10, down to the 20, inside the 15, and close to the 10-yard line. As bring you a quick field goal here, a 26-yard attempt, and with that, Nolan Hartley has made his 2nd career field goal. Had one from 25. Saldana, his 15th of the season. Those are his first passing attempts, and now the ball is loose, and it's picked up by Will Sloan. A scoop and score for Sloan. Touchdown, Westlake. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown in a moment for a senior that he'll never forget in the Alamo Dome. Touchdown, Westlake.
Well, that's that inexperience, Joe. A quarterback that hasn't played a whole lot mishandles the snap, and it seems like every time Will Sloan is on the field for Westlake, Joe, he makes a play. We call his name so often when he gets in. It's just he's stuck behind three incredibly talented defensive ends. But we see the quickness and the elusiveness there.
Two wide receivers each way here for Solis, looking to hand off again. Ochoa this time running out of real estate. He's going to be drilled again. Mason Laster comes in, slows him down, and then at the very end of the play, again, Laster was really going to get credit for that tackle, but this is the 9th team, and I thought he might have an opportunity here with this quarterback, but the injury has really made it tough. And now Solis caught in the jet wash inside the 35-yard line, and two where we can create some statewide matchups in the non-district season as basketball season already happening. And now Will Sloan gets in the mix here once again. Is here, believe it should be, as Brett Skinner getting an opportunity to play here late in the game. As, of course, Skinner, you remember him as the backup last year, and now the brotherly shove taking Skinner down inside the Raising Cane's red zone to the 17-yard line. Goal situation here, and it converts the 3rd down. Now Skinner sweeping left, trying to run it in himself. At the 5, he's into the goal line, and Brett Skinner showing you that athleticism yet again as he runs it in for his first touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Westlake.
And a couple of weeks ago, Joe, we saw Skinner have a great catch at wide receiver on a huge gain. So he's added some stats as a receiver this season, goes back to his more natural quarterback position and runs it in for a score there.
So, Kahn on for the extra point.
Score and score often in this one. Offensively and defense, just about picture perfect.
It's a great win. Obviously, we got through that with more points than them, but more importantly, we got everything healthy, and we got some good things happening tonight with our first offense and first defense that first half. So, clean win, and we'll celebrate this one for tonight, and then look to the big one next week.
Jack Kaiser also moved up to number 2 in the all-time rushing list for Westlake. I mean, unbelievable start, and he got out of there early, which is good news.
Well, you know, he's our go-getter. He's the one we stand behind and give him the ball, and we try to block our tails off for him and let him do his thing. He's a special player. Will go down as one of the greatest players in the history of Westlake High School. But, you know, that was a team win. That was good defense. That was good special teams the first half. And that was a great offense the first half. So took advantage of some turnovers there, got up quick, and then obviously sealed the deal.
You mentioned next week. Hard to see. All of a sudden, we thought Vandergrift, but now we got Lake Travis. Lake Travis, second time this season. What do you expect?
They're very best. You know, we had a chance to peek at them yesterday. They're a good football team. You know, and they're healthy. They're rounding into form. They've kind of fixed their little quarterback issue they supposedly had, which they got 2 good football players out of it is what they got. And so we got our hands full, but these guys here got a lot of pride, you know, and they've won a lot of football games in these last 10 years. And so next week's and go to work like we always been. We've been in regional finals before. We look to, you know, click our ticket to that semifinal game. But these guys are coming to work next week, and we're going to have a hell of a performance next Saturday.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Best of luck next week. Thank you.